we have a guest. Hi. Adrian Smith today is one of our social media friends, and we're going to let him talk his spit today.
What's up, Meech? Okay, we finna get Adrian on, y'all. We just gonna go over some questions about relationships and about his Facebook post. Adrian, I'm finna add you, so be ready. Hold on. Okay, accept. Did it do it, Adrian? No. You have no request. Okay, join. What is?
What y'all got going on? Y'all back at it again.
There we go.
Welcome, Adrian Smith. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Just got home from work. You know how it is. Working. That's what we do.
Yeah.
How y'all feeling over there?
Doing good. So we want to give you, first of all, introduce yourself. What's your age? You know, you married, single.
Your name, your Instagram, Facebook, all of that.
Okay. Well, I was going to say formerly known as, but no, I'm Adrian Smith, 44 years old. I'm single, pretty cool, laid back. Well, I call myself a street dude, but really just a grown man on the other end. You know what I mean? But other than that, now you can find me on 5400 block Prime_Prime. But other than that, you know, I just be chilling. I see y'all. This our second little go around, so we got to make this one right.
Right.
We get it all the way right.
First time was like an error, y'all. Like, I don't know. We did a dope interview and then we couldn't find it. So this is our second time going back around. We gonna answer these questions again, and hopefully it'll save. And we good, and we ain't gotta bother you no more.
Nah, y'all know I'm good. Y'all know I like this with y'all anyway.
Okay, better.
Yeah. Y'all know how we do it.
So the people who don't know, you make the most funniest posts. Like, they super interesting, super dope, but they real though. Your posts are always 100%.
They real controversial. That's what they are.
But you gotta keep it real though, because there's a lot of faking going on. So you know I gotta give it to them only one way, and that's real, raw, and uncut. So.
Sure.
Like I tell them, they want something soft. If you want something soft, you better shit in your hand. That's what But no, we all right.
All right, so I'm going to read one specific post that really just got my attention, and if you don't mind, just have you just speak on it. Post said, "Hear me out. Ladies, yes, I am single, and I work a lot, trying to achieve my own goals from doing so. So, yes, I think I'm a good man, but not husband material. I have a few things I'm working on as a man to become a better man. A partner, a friend, a supporter, a real lifesaver who understands what I need to become the man I want to be for myself, son, grandkids, and wealth. So I'm not looking for a woman or a wife." What made you post that?
What made me post that is mainly because most scenarios and situations when you meet the person, you know, like I hear women say, "Oh, he husband material." You can't see that by his clothes or so forth and so on. So me, I don't even go. I would rather be that individual's friend, so I can dictate. It'll let me know if that's something I want to pursue, or we gonna stay friends, or we gonna, you know what I'm saying? So that's where that really initiated from. Just being friends first and having understanding of a male or a female on a friendly level, because a lot of times I've noticed that has hurt a lot of relationships because you don't know who the other half is. So then you done got 3, 4 years, 6 months, a year and a half into it, and you realize we ain't got shit in common. So now you stuck. So now you stuck, and you like, oh, what do I do now? But you done put all these eggs in one basket. So now you juggling left from right and right from left. So that's what I mean. It's not that I don't want a woman. It's just I want a friend first. Cause my initial thing I always say is my next relationship is going to be with somebody that I'm cool with, I've been a friend with, because we have better understanding of one another. You know what I mean?
Federal facts.
So, why do you think that people jump straight into relationships? Like, why do you think that people don't become friends first and date and get to know each other and then find out if you're husband material or if she's wifey material. They just jump in it like that's my husband or that's my wife.
Well, some of that comes from upbringing. Like some people are missing so much in they form or their regular life that they feel they need to have a companion or a man or a woman in their life to be what we say is complete. Like right. You don't have to have a man or a woman to be complete. You gotta like and love yourself enough so you can, you know what I'm saying? So you can determine like, okay, this is just a plus. This makes me better, but it don't make me who I am. You feel right. me? So that's my thing.
And like most men don't think like that. Like I get told sometimes like you too pretty to be single or something must be wrong with you because you're single. And I take offense to that because I'm like, why can't I just be single because I want to? And why is it such a big thing to be in a relationship? Like they make it seem like being in a relationship just trumps
everything.
Right.
No,
like I'm just single. Like,
it ain't shit.
My choice.
It's all about values now. It's all about what you value.
Right.
Like people value more today. So people more so value money and what's the other word I want to say? They value money. They value the perceptions. They value all the bullshit. In other words, I'm gonna call it. They value bullshit, and then they want you to be on that same shit. But then when you have to be the man or woman that you say you are, and you missing, you lacking, so man, it's a bigger issue. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, damn, I thought you had your shit together. Why? Because you make a certain amount of money, or because he has this or he has that. Because like a lot of us don't give a like me. I'm 44, so I see shit differently. Like, no, I don't care about this. Like, I don't care if you got the biggest ass, you bad this and that. Yeah, that's attractive. That's very attractive, but that doesn't make it to where like, oh, that's gonna be my wife. No, we go to strip joints all the time and just see women for the entertainment. Just like when we out and about and we on social media, we see it for as for entertainment. You know what I mean? But when you see her or see him, you gonna it's a vibe that you gonna feel. It's like you can feel it. It's like heat drawn. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get around the person like, damn, I done got hot this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit like that. So yeah, it's different though. It's real different, man. It's real different. Every time it's hard.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so messed up because that's everybody's mentality. So when you say that you're single and you're single by choice, they don't believe you. Or like
all the time.
Like me, like I've been single and celibate for over 3 years. And when I tell people that, they like, you lying and you know, like you doing this.
Yeah.
Why is it such a big deal, or why do I gotta be lying about being single and celibate? Why I gotta have sex? Why, you know, why?
You better than me. Let me say that. You better than me. You better than me. I've been single, but I damn sure ain't being celibate. I'm gonna say that off the top.
But why is that? And that's fine. To each his own. If
hey.
But why is such a hard thing to believe? Why can't I be celibate and single and people believe me when I say I don't have sex, I don't partake?
Listen. At my age, more power to you. Mama be like, yes, girl, please, thank you. Don't do this. But me, like I said, I have a son. Like my son, 26, he got 2 kids. So I'm hoping like, hell, kid folks, slow down, take your time, man.
Yeah.
You got a whole lot of living to do. But you know, that's to me it says a lot, but sometimes it don't say much at all because I've witnessed, I've seen, like, because I have a plethora of like female friends, and some of them are they consider themselves celibate for all the wrong reasons.
Right?
They're really they like drugs, they like dope fiends, is what I would say. They stringing themselves out. They trying to beat something that you probably already conquered, but you don't recognize it. You don't see it, but you thinking you battling this here. Like I always tell people, the hardest battle in the world is the mind versus the heart. So if you sit up here going back and forth, mind versus heart, you're gonna lose a lot. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, you know what, I'm gonna do what's best for my heart, because my mind, I can change that by reading something. You feel me? You can't read something and your heart just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Your mind does that. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying I ain't doing it. I'm just gonna be, I ain't doing it. Hell no.
Ask you a question. Do you believe her?
I don't know her. I don't know her.
Okay.
If I knew her, I could say more.
But even I'm saying like you. But do you believe me? You don't know me. I don't know you. I say I'm single. Yeah. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? She lying?
No, because see, it's like I said, I'm older, so I got a different outlook on it. I would have to see how you walk more so than how you talk. Right. You feel me? Right. I got to see how you walk in there. If I see you walking in another way, I'm gonna say you a lying ass. You lying your ass off.
But you already think I'm lying because if you thought I was
no, I don't. I'm just saying. I didn't say I thought you was lying. I didn't say that. I got to see how you walk.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I got to see how you are in traffic, like how you do amongst people.
Because he's older, he can tell.
Okay, so what? Okay, yeah. So what if I date multiple men. Like if somebody asks me out on a date and I'm attracted to and I like what we're going, I'm gonna say yeah. You know, so I date because I'm single and I get to date whoever I want to date. But am I with them? No. You know, like, am I kissing them? No. Can you be feeling all up on me? No. You know, like, this is a date. And I think people misconstrue dating with sleeping with each other and all that stuff like that. Right. So just because I date multiple men, am I perceived as she dating? Yeah, because she date multiple men, she's sleeping with multiple men. Like, is that what y'all think? When somebody asks me, like, do you have a boyfriend? No, I date multiple men. Like, do y'all automatically think, oh, she messing with all of them?
No, but like I said, it goes back to how you walk, though. At the end of the day, it still goes back to that. Because you know, just like I know, we in the streets. We out here. Right. So you see people come and go. Like you might see, like I said, I might see you with Lil Earl, Lil Ray Ray, whoever the hell. I might see you with them. And then you know how it goes. Person be like, oh yeah, man, she cool, but you know what I mean, she ain't really doing this, or she sticking to what she believe in, or whatever. Some people will respect it to the utmost, and some people will call you out on your bullshit. Some people would really feel like you bullshitting. But if you walking that walk, a person gonna rock with you even harder because they feel like, yeah, she's strong enough. Like that's a good sign to it. You know what I mean? To a person that's willing to slow down and take his time and wait for it. You feel me? But if you want some I'm not gonna sit up here and play this game with her. You know what I'm saying? No, she got her own personal battles. That's why she's being impediment, because she can't control A, B, C, and D. Because she always allow her sexual emotions to get into her sexual actions. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's different. You feel me? That's different. If you allow a sex to determine how you do things, that's what's gonna cause another problem on how you walk. You feel me? It goes
down to the actions. You got to see how it walks.
Most definitely. Okay. You can tell you've been listening. And you got people out here that can recite all the Bible verses in the world. They out here doing way more than the average hoe at the strip club and anywhere else. They ain't living right. Yeah, they acting right, but they ain't living right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, so I'm loving your game that you're giving. Hopefully, some young men, can probably get a lot of advice from you. I love how you're going with this. So let me ask you, what are some non-physical attractions that you have for a woman? Like nothing to do with her body.
Man, first and foremost, her mindset. She gotta have a strong mindset, like a beautiful smile.
What's a strong mindset? What's a strong mindset?
Just like I'm gonna give, just say for instance, like Essence. I could say she has her mind together because she's just like, you know what? I'm not willing to change because he's a beautiful guy or he's a millionaire or he has A, B, C, and D. No, I'm on a mission. My mission is this road. You know what I'm saying? I'm going down MLK. I ain't burning off on airport. I'm going straight to MLK. It's right to where I'm going. You feel me?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, mindset. She got to be goal orientated. She, her presence, like her aura when she walks in a room, or you know what I mean. Because like I always say, man, some people can be loud by the way they walk, not by what they saying. They just got a loud walk. It's like they trying to get attention. You know what I mean? So sometimes she can be cool, laid back, the way she dressed, so forth and so on. It kind of says a lot. And you know what I mean? Her communication is very important. Not only can she communicate, but do she comprehend? That's the big old thing. Exactly, but just being able to comprehend. You know what I mean? Do you understand this conversation? Not can you talk it, but do you understand it? You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, those are some things.
Okay. And when you say the way she dressed, because this is another thing, and I'm being selfish right now. I'm going back to me. But I I love fashion. I love clothes. I love
dancing.
I mean, yeah, I love dancing, but I like wearing certain stuff that flatters my shape and flatters my body because I'm not gonna look like this next year, the year after that, 10 years, you know. So I like to wear stuff that's like cute. And so, do you guys think that just because she has this on, because she thinks that it looks good, she's a certain kind of person? You know, like if I wear something, I don't know, short, you know,
rocking it, or like what we like
with my legs out,
attention grabbing or something.
Right.
But I believe this is every outfit fits certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when I'm gonna say it from a man's perspective, it's like if I own gold, you know what I mean? Like I have like 3 different cars outside, right? So I have a car, like I got my work truck, my day-to-day driving car, then I got what we call a slab, right? So when I pull out my slab, I'm on my best bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm in my work truck, I'm on my work shit. But when I'm in my car to get in and out of traffic, I'm still on work and I'm still on, you know what I mean? I'm not a slab, but I'm in mentally, you know what I'm saying? So all of it is a mindset. So it's the same thing I would say with you. You can, I always tell a woman this, you can feel beautiful by being who you are. If you think the clothes make you feel beautiful, you losing already. You feel what I'm saying? Because like you don't have to have it. That's a choice. Because like it's a perception that comes with it, the whole 9. But if you're not willing to accept the perception, you know what I mean? That's, you know what I mean? Like me, I shy away from all of that. Like I said before, like me, I'm a man. I like to see it. But when I see it going a little bit too far, I be like, okay, come on, hold up. It's the homie right now. Being the homeboy right now, listen. You doing a little bit too much.
I don't think that's fair.
No, I'm just saying that's what I would say. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine.
Like if I saw you like that, I'd be like, okay, just show them what it is then. You know what I mean? Because I gotta look at it. I'm still a trainer. Mentally, I still got the mindset of a trainer, so I like seeing a beautiful black woman. You know what I mean? Especially if she's in shape, taking care of herself. Health is the new wealth, so I dig that. But problem I have is when they overdo it. Because I got homegirls, I used to always say that to. Like, do me a favor. Post a picture or post something with you not exposing your body, and then post a picture with you exposing. Look at the difference. Look at the likes. Like you, because of the sexuality of everything. You know what I mean? Social media is a lot about sexuality. Right. So if you on here half-ass naked, you're going to get 150, 200, 500 likes. Sure. But if you go on there and try to show a man your intellect, he don't give a damn about all that. He want, hey, let me see that ass. Let me see them hips. Come on, go and bust that move again. Let me get that move again.
But weed out, but the people that you want and you don't want, because if you liking my pictures when I'm posting something with provocative, whatever, but then you don't like something when I post how smart I am, I don't want you anyway. So I don't care what you got going on or what you think about, because I already know what you want.
Okay, cool, but like you asking me how do we see it?
Right.
That's the difference. That's the difference. You asked me how we see it. I gave you how we see it. But like I said, if a man is interested, like if me being a man and I'm interested in you, like I'm looking at all 4. I'm looking at all 4 suits. I'm looking at all 4 suits. You know what the 4 suits are in the deck of cards, right?
What?
The club.
Okay. I don't.
Oh, the 4 suits in the deck of cards: club, diamond, spades, and hearts, right?
Yes.
So say it again to yourself. Say it to yourself, and you'll get what I'm saying. The clubs, the diamonds, the hearts, and the spades, right?
Right.
It's like playing spades. You play spades? Yeah, when y'all play spades?
I don't think
in spades.
Take my
Okay, yeah. In spades, the spades are the most important cards of it all. See, I don't want a woman that got a whole bunch of clubs, a whole bunch of diamonds, no spades. That means she don't have nothing. She can't win. She relying on somebody else to have her spades. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's how I'm looking at it. Like, okay, I look at it in all 4 categories. Like, which ones do she have? Which one is her best suit? She might have a lot of heart. She don't have a lot of clubs. Meaning she's a great woman, but she don't do the club too much. Like she's kind of like, hey, I'm conservative. I'm a lady. I'm always gonna be one of them. Even though I can dress accordingly, I can dress how I want to dress, but I'm a lady. You feel me? So it plays its part. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. We can go all day with this.
Yeah.
Well, let me just interject in that. So I'm her mother, right?
Yeah.
age, I did and looked and dressed exactly like her. And I encourage her. You're a lady. That's what a lot going on to me. In this generation. Women are trying to be too hard, trying to be everybody and everything. I want to be a lady. I want to look good, always smell good. I do want to attract men. That's why we put on the clothes. Like I like the compliment. But at the same time, there's a balance. She also is a businesswoman, a great mother. And as long as, to me, she shows all of that, not just the flash, the gleam.
Those are her spades.
Right. And as long as it's versatile, and she shows all of her, then whoever thinks what they think can think it. And that's how I raise her, because I want her to be beautiful. I want her to feel her very best when she goes. Nothing's gonna dim her light, and that's how I raise my children.
Yeah, you should.
Perception of that is not her business.
Yeah, no, because it's not her perception; it's their perception. That's something you can't control. You don't control how people see or think about you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I get, like, that's why I say it's all about what you want it to be about.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Well, I don't want no girl. Look, listen to me. I don't want no girl riding around wanting to listen to trap music all day. She want to sell weed, pop guns. I don't want, man, get your ass out of my car with all that. I want to be able to listen to some real music.
Listen to hours and hours.
Yeah, I want to play, get behind it and dance and all that shit. You can't.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna shoot it up, all that. We throwing up, man. No. No, we're not gonna do that. Not today. We're gonna have our moments, but it won't be today.
Yeah. Next question.
All right, but Adrian, my last thing is any advice?
Advice
from the streets that you want to give these young people about just about being a man. It doesn't necessarily have to be about being in a relationship. Just about being a man. Whatever your thoughts is.
My biggest thing is what I've been speaking on a lot of lately is support. Like, and it's something that we said on our past one, is about being supportive. Like, we in this generation, we think real is like doing the stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can support a person by just being there. Cause like one of the biggest things that I spoke of last time is us as men, we have that problem with like allowing our emotional side to come out. You know what I mean? So like we have friends, we got homeboys that we won't even, we can't even go really vent to them or talk to them because we're afraid of the perception, once again, the pride area and stuff like that. So if you consider yourself a friend of anybody's, you got to know your homeboy on all levels. You don't want to just be hanging around those so-called wannabe killer ass dudes all the time because they're emotionally in trouble. But why I say emotionally in trouble, because they don't even understand who they was born to be, who they supposed to be, because they live in a life that doesn't really even exist. It's all fabricated. It's like this new world rap. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these guys are thinking, I want to be the next this one or next that one. And why not just be the first and only you? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why not just focus on that? And my thing overall for men and women is have faith in yourself, believe in yourself, make sure everything is about you and your smile, your happiness, finding your peace and everything of that nature. Because like we're at a day and time where like it don't take much. Like, and then another, I gotta say this because I said this yesterday, is having life insurance in general. You gotta have all of that. You gotta, like, since you younger, your mama old. Okay, so do you have life insurance? Now, I'm not asking you, but that'll be my thing. That's something that I ask the person. Do you have life insurance? Because like, what you don't want to do is you don't want to be in a relationship with a person and his brother, sister, cousin, somebody passed and you think you can give my mama, daddy, them $150, $2,000. Like, no, I don't know them like that. You know what I mean? Because to me, that's a turnoff. Because you got to be prepared for all things. Like I said, man, I started writing my own will because, like I said, I'm a single parent. I have one child. I have one son. He's 26, and he has two children. So I'm like, man, I need to get him in a position where if something was to happen to me, he's straight. You know what I mean? So that's something that's something real big that I want to push to this community. Like, okay, it's cool to get the money and stack it, but what is you stacking it for? Or you stacking money just for a lawyer? Are you stacking money for the streets? Like, what are you stacking it for? Make something, invest in something, invest in you first and foremost. Invest in your kids.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
And why do you get most black people don't have that mentality to where they need.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because it's not taught. Mm-hmm. It's not generational. Like, it's not taught. Because that's not a common conversation you have in a black household.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, cause like, okay, Esther, when you start driving, how old were you?
17.
And when you first jumped in the car and took off, did you have car insurance?
Yep.
Oh, you did. Okay, then she made sure that. Mama made sure that.
I bought my first car, y'all, with my Sonic tips. I'm playing.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, but the point I'm making is most of us jumped in cars, and that was the last thing we was taught was car insurance.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we jumped in, and that's how we lived our life without any insurance. Because the streets don't tell you nothing about insurance. Your only insurance is your only thing you worry about is having a pistol on your side. Or, you know, it was how you move. So at the end of the day, and that's what it's mainly about is, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you get older, you start learning shit. So with me being older, me being experienced, me doing 12 years in federal prison, so I had to say, you know what? Let me spend more time in giving back. And my giving back started off as training, but I really wanted to just know how these young guys think. And once I learned how to think, and I'm like, man, but it's not my position to get in there and make these kids have a greater understanding on how life is. Because they are being misdirected so many times in a day. They got one dude that they listen to on the radio, like on some NBA Youngboy type shit, or whoever, whatever the artist may be, they telling them about, we rah, we gang shit, we this and we that. And nobody's telling them like, hey, like Pop told us, you know what I mean? We got to come together. We got to stand up. We got to do this. We got to do that. Not saying that's all he talked about. Yeah, he was like, fuck y'all too, but it's to tell you what was real. You know what I mean? So conscious rap like the J. Cole's and Jay-Z's and Kendrick Lamar, them Andre 3000 type of guy, Black Thoughts, them type of guys, they don't really.
Oh, that. Why do people choose to listen to Youngboy and people like him over J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar?
Because he fits what they see every day. That's what they see.
So social media.
Because yeah, that's it. Because most of us live in a social media world. Because like when I was growing up, all I heard was, I mean, like in my, I ain't gonna say 80s, in the late 80s, I was on the Big Daddy Kane. I was on that era. Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, EPMD, that. Right. But then when I got in the streets, like 89, 90, I was Ghetto Boys. I was Ghetto Boys, then UGK, 8-Ball, MJG. You know what I'm saying? That whole street military, that whole everything, that Houston rap. Because they talked about what we saw every day. You know what I mean? So when they tell you I got cocaine in the back of the ride, or mom playing tricks on me, or homie don't play that, you know, it's just so much stuff that you heard that you could say, man, that fits me. You know what I mean? Like that's like I tell you, I was in the rap game, so I was motivated by these dudes. These dudes made me want to rap because of that same fact. Because we was living the way they were speaking. So this generation here, he's living the way they like. He's speaking the way that they think they're living. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, whatever. That's what they believe. Right. You know what I mean? So, hey, I don't knock them, but at the same time, hey, you're going to be like me. You're going to have to go learn the hard way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you got a choice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I died.
Man, for real. But if you're going to be playing it like I always say, man, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's the best way I can put it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yeah. Yeah, but at the end of it, though, but y'all know anytime y'all want to hit me up, y'all know I'm always ready for it. Like I said, I just have to get home because I'm off today for my second job. I'm normally in an 18-wheeler driving at this time, but I'm off today because I worked yesterday, so I took off today. But other than that, that's what it is. Who jersey you got on over there? Houston what? What they say? Houston what?
What number is it? Houston fan.
Oh, no. See, I'm an old Oiler fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about football, y'all. No.
Oh. That's to stay over there. Stay in your. You born like 97. Stay over there.
I really, I appreciate you. Thank you for, especially because you have to do this again. You are the perfect example of what we're trying to portray, and we're gonna bridge the gap. If we don't talk about it, we don't speak about it, and we don't talk that real spit like you do on your page, y'all go check it out.
Man. I stay on them. I'm telling you, I stay on them.
He got some real fire for you. Yeah. So anything that you before we close and let you go, sir, on your off day, is there anything you want to share, like where we can find you, what you trying to do, are you promoting anything?
Oh, well, Facebook, you just find my name, Adrian Smith. Instagram, like I say, 5400block_prime. And what I'm doing, I'm just working. I'm just working like a mug, but I'm also helping some of my buddies out with the pop-up shops, like helping these younger generation come up with ideas, building brands, helping them out in which any way I can. I have a young fella, a young buddy of mine who's into music again. We got ready to take him and push him way out there with South by Southwest coming around, which is Lil Key. Who you say? Who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he got a lot of music. He got a lot of music. Yeah. Oh, he got a lot. He tough. He got a lot of good music. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I need to let y'all hear it so you can see, especially the DJ over there. But yeah, that. And then, like with everybody else out here from this, I just want to give a shout out to everybody in the city that's I'm talking about doing anything positive. I don't give a damn if you picking up a corn for a living. Anything positive. Well, that's what we speaking for. Well, that's what we talking for.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about with me.
We talked about it last time, but Dion Price, y'all, with this pop-up shop and Club Pantheon and all of that. So dope. All of that. Yeah,
I just seen him like 30, 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I just seen him.
Yeah, I think that's so dope doing. And then these other clothing lines. I got a homegirl, she's starting a clothing line. It's called Girly Tomboy. And it's so dope. And like the clothes are just dope. And I'm like, okay, they look like they belong in a store already. So I'm
but they just need, but like my thing is, but in that business, they got to come together because because the Tommy Hilfigers, the Nikes and all that, they're not helping you push that. So you got to go to somebody else like a Dion with Norman and Weston and kind of like ride his wave till your wave get rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. Especially if a person is opening their arms up to you, like to give you the game because somebody did it to them. If that's the mentality you got to have, because a lot of people are not going to do it. Just want, I want everything for me. I'm not worried about nobody else. It's all for me. See, when you got that mentality,
they can give and nothing is being taken from you. You can compliment other people, you can support other people, and that is not harming you in any way. It's not shining a light on anybody else. The light is being shined on both of y'all now. You can support your people and still win. And
because some people like that.
Yeah, more people need that mentality. Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because like your friends might say, "Well, dang, I like what he or she has going on." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but S is telling me that she's cool or he's cool. Let me go check him out. And you're like, "Oh, I like the hat. I like the sweater. I like the shoes, socks, the hat, the whoop." That's just like my boy. Hey, have y'all went checked out my boy Darius over there at aisle 5?
I seen it on.
You gotta go check it out.
Yeah, and
you gotta go check it out.
Nice too.
You gotta go check it out. You gotta go check it out. Hey, let me tell you. I'm gonna say it like this. It's way different. It's a nice, cool vibe. It's different stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Especially coming from a black community, from a black home. You know what I'm saying? And he's young. He's driven. He's an entrepreneur. He got a lot of shit going on. So that shit is real to me. You know what I mean? I've been knowing Darius for a little minute, but I've been knowing his dad for decades. But even though, his mom and them too. But my main thing is when we see these people doing things, we have to applaud them. Hey man, you're doing a good thing, man. Like, you know what I mean? Don't feel like it's not appreciated, because it is. Just because a person don't go spend no money up there don't mean that they're not supporting you.
Right.
Because if your support only come with $1 bill, you're not being supported. You know, after. You're being hustled after.
Right. And then it don't cost nothing to share. We always say that social media is big. Social media is influencing. So if you can share somebody's post, it's not costing you nothing. It's not hurting you.
It's free.
It's a second,
it's
not
free.
even it's for free, a millisecond, right? So share people,
y'all. For real, it don't take much. It don't take much.
It's not hurting you.
It don't take much.
It's not costing you.
It's a million people in this city that got talent, but out of that million, maybe 150 of them got enough it in themselves. Like they just need, like I said earlier, they need that motivation. Because